Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Kilbin is the name and Hearthstone is the game, and this is a deck spotlight on a Rin the First Disciple control Warlock that was made by the streamer and professional player for Liquid, Dog. Now, Dog is an incredibly gifted Hearthstone player and a pretty good deck builder too, and I was excited to see that he tackled Rin right off the bat in the Kobolds and Catacombs era and put together this list that's already becoming fairly popular and looks like it's going to be really successful based on some of the early win rates and results from Dog. Now, that said, you might be curious what exactly this list is all about, so let's break it down. Primarily, it's a control deck, as the name would imply. It has a lot of late-game kinds of cards. Blood Reaver Gul'dan, of course, something we've commonly already seen in control Warlocks, but new cards as well, which really befit this playstyle from Kobolds and Catacombs, which are Voidlord and Master Oakheart, both of which, of course, synergize with each other, because Master Oakheart can use some Voidlords as well, and that's an incredibly strong turn 9. But Master Oakheart also has other summons in this deck. Rin the First Disciple, also a titular card in this list, gets summoned from Master Oakheart from time to time, which can be nice because you don't always feel great paying 6 mana for just a 3/6 taunt. You've also got Tar Creepers, Blood Mage Thalnos, Mistress of Mixtures can be kind of handy to get off of your Oakheart as well. And then even like Kobold Librarians, like, you know, you lose the Battle Cry, but sometimes you just need a couple bodies on the board. And pulling those out of your deck can thin out your deck a little bit to get to the heavy hitting stuff too. So all of those interact in a really powerful way. Once you get to turn 9, this deck can fire on all cylinders. But you've still got all the necessary tools that Control Lock has always utilized to be powerful before then. You've got the Defiles and the Siphon Souls and Despicable Dreadlords, all really good, strong turns. Another interesting new card from Kobolds and Catacombs is the Lesser Amethyst Spellstone. This thing is just a powerhouse kind of card in this deck. It's very, very easy to trigger its upgrade thanks to Vulgar Homunculus and Kobold Librarian, each of which deal damage to your hero, but also you've got the Abyssal Enforcers here as well. So these things are always upgrading to high damage totals. 5 and 7 lifesteal is huge. Serves as great removal, sort of a Shadow Bolt replacement that also has the upside of healing you. So don't underestimate just how important these cards are, because you are going to take some damage and you are going to need some heals. Now, the final pieces of the puzzle, I should say, and the two sort of Kobolds and Catacombs cards in this list that I'm still a little shaky on and I'm not sure fit completely are Skull of the Minari and Rin the First Disciple. Now, clearly Skull of the Minari can help you cheat out some demons. Particularly, it's fantastic with Void Lords. If you can get a Void Lord on turn 6 for free, that's a game-winning kind of play. Particularly against aggro, they just get completely shut out. Other times, this can fall flat because you don't have that many demons in the deck or in your hand. And sometimes it just takes forever. It's really slow. You don't have 5 mana to play Skull of the Minari. So that's a big challenge. Rin, the sort of card this deck is named after, is another sort of slow challenge for this deck to actually accomplish, because it takes a long time to move through all of her seals and actually get a Zari and destroy your opponent's deck. So I don't think necessarily that Rin is a goal of this deck. Often this deck can just find a lot of success with all the other pieces and all the different little packages, the Oakheart package, the Gul'dan package, just all the removal packages. Those can win you a lot of games, but if everything else fails and you're playing against a really control v control matchup, or something like a Jade deck or a Dead Man's Hand Warrior, you do have this out, that if they're taking so long that you have the time to play Rin, she gives you a win condition, almost that Skulking Geist, destroy the deck win condition, but in one that's not punishing, because even worst case scenario, a 3/6 taunt for 6 is like a bad Fin Creeper, and sometimes against aggro or getting summoned for Master Oakheart, that's fine. That can still be okay. So she's an interesting fit, although still just a kind of a backup plan or a second piece of the puzzle. But of course, Dog is an incredibly brilliant deck builder, so if he wants to run Rin, probably a little bit of it was a conceit to run the new and exciting cards, the new legendaries with the new expansion, but I don't think he'd do it if it was totally just a terrible piece of the deck. So I'm sure there is some sense here, and I agree it makes sense as that backup kind of alternate line. So all of that said, I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talking, so let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay of this deck as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. This is the Dog Rin Control Warlock. I don't know about EU law, but I do know that Switzerland, it is illegal to own only one guinea pig. They get lonely. Interesting. I have heard that about guinea pigs. That's actually on the books, huh? I'm so thankful my house didn't go up in flames in SoCal. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Some of my fiance's family had to evacuate their house too. As far as I know, everything's still fine. But they were so close they had to evacuate.
That dog deck is one card off from the Warlock I built myself.
This boy is buying a one-way ticket from rank 13 to the top.
Nice, man. That's always a good sign, Xanilon, if you're building decks that are very close to incredibly skilled pro players. It's a sign you're probably doing something fairly right. Actually, we're just better off to tap and trade. I don't need the Mortal Coil. There's no need to Mortal Coil at all. I had to evacuate too. It was only a few miles from me. Gosh, man, I'm glad that you're safe. Appreciate it. Not appreciate it. That's not the right phraseology. I'm relieved, I should say. I'm relieved. I was reading something and I got distracted by my words. All right. Tap, 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 tap. I like decks that tap a lot. Hopefully your home and everything else is good to go too, James Zuva. It's pretty scary looking. Some of the images and stuff coming out of there were just horrifying. Just terrifying stuff. Blood Mage double Mortal Coil, guys. Is that ever good? Could just tap and hang out for like a Defile, I guess. Kobold Librarian I like. How many cards do I have? 9. Okay, we're good. There's some state laws here that have been on the books since the 1900s that don't make much sense to be around. I've always heard some anecdotes of those funny kinds of old laws that are hilarious and don't make sense. Images from what? From the wildfires in Southern California. It looked like just apocalyptic, you know, hellscapes, like fire on the hills in the background and just smoke cascading into the sky. It looked really, really scary. Terrifyingly scary. I'm going to do the double Mortal Coil, I guess, guys. That thing's going to live too long otherwise. Do not feel like that's a good play, but by God, it's a play. I like your beard, dude. Thanks, Muazin. Muazatane. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff everywhere, to be honest. Some, even though are weird, are still interesting. Yeah, old stuff like that can certainly give you insights into the culture of the era. You know, you can learn a little bit about why things were the way they were. We can defile that, but is it worth it? Like, is that ever a good play? We could Tainted Zealot defile. I think I'd rather save that for when he does something crazy. Like, what's the point? Why do we need to clear these? They only do 2 damage. And we spend 4 mana on them? I don't think that's a good exchange for us. Let's just Despicable Dreadlord and call it a day. I think this is more than reasonable. Sets up a trade with the 4 or 5. What was your win rate with a no minion hunter deck? I think we ended up like right at 50 or 1 over 50. Like 55% I think it was. Not great, honestly. Do you ever comb your beard with a beard comb? I comb it with just a normal comb. I don't know what a beard comb is or means. But just like a normal hair comb I do, yeah. Comb it straight down. Well, not exactly straight down, but down and kind of forward here and down and forward here and straight down here. What was your win rate with it? Oh, answered that. Shouldn't you have just played Thalnos and Defile? Well, we could have just played... No, that wasn't going to be enough. That was only going to do 4 damage. Maybe you mean with the 3/3? The difference there is we keep a Thalnos alive, right? Oh my god, what is all this garbage? Tainted Zealot Defile does not work against this, guys. It does with the Kobold Librarian, though. Kobold Librarian, Tainted Zealot Defile. The first Defile does 2. The second Defile does 2. And the third Defile does 5. Yeah, this is a defileable board, I think. Rin, that's pretty good. Should we tap first? No, we're going to play Homunculus next, so... Okay. Probably just Ren this turn, don't I? No, I mean, next turn, obviously, but you know what I mean. Here in Italy, prostitution is legal, but oh, I got too deep in there. I understand, can't guess. Yeah, that's actually some similar stuff in a lot of countries I've heard. What's your highest ever win rate deck? I don't know that there's really a way to talk about such a thing because deck win rates change over time, right? Like one day it could be this and the next day it could be that. And if you keep playing it, the win rate just always shifts. And I don't remember a specific thing. I don't like worship win rate enough to say something like that. So, I don't know. Do I want to tap? I guess if we're going to eventually destroy this deck, we might want to hold on to it. I don't think I'm going to tap. I think we have everything we need, and I don't want to take damage unnecessarily. Speaking of hair, is that the natural color? Yeah, of course. I don't need to dye my hair. It's if I did, it'd be darker. I wouldn't pick this hair color, probably. It's fine, but... What's a cheap but good deck at, like, rank 5 at least? You could probably still play mid-range Hunter. Have you tried Alaneth Mage? Not yet. No, we haven't done any Alaneth stuff. Miracle Druid, so much fun and pretty legit. My stats are 32 and 11 with it. Yeah, we've this has been picking up steam again. Like I think people finally said maybe Gadgets and Auctioneer is as good as Ultimate Infestation. I'm not sure. Nobody knows. This plus our seal is actually a solid turn, guys. We're gonna start cooking on these seals, I think. We could play Void Lord and go the Gul'dan route, but by God, I'm going to play some seals. I'm ready. Let's do it. I want to end this thing sooner rather than later. It's a pretty good heal. If we need to, if we're getting like really scary, we'll still play Void Lord into Gul'dan. That's fine, but I don't know. I like the seal right now. Seal plus Tar Creeper's not too bad next turn. Yeah, he's still drawing cards. We have time. We can kill his Jade Idol, so we're not worried about his late game win condition. If we get this done, like we beat Jade Idol, right? So that's the idea. We need to have enough health for that to work, though. So there are some challenges. Well, I guess we got a Siphon Soul this time. Siphon Soul plus Tar Creeper's okay too. Rude, man. Maybe just Twisting Nether actually is better. Or maybe we just Void Lord this one. Yeah, let's just Void Lord this one. That's okay as well. Well, I guess we're shifting into the Gul'dan plan. We need to stabilize first, and then we'll start sealing again. Once we have the hero power, the seals get a little easier to play, because we just know we have more health to work with, and some board clear, essentially, with his hero power. Always being able to sort of ping it with something to remove it. I am behind chat, I think, a little bit. I'm rank 15. Got any tips? Just watch good players. Learn the meta, which is hard right now. But understand the kinds of cards your opponent is going to play, and know your win condition, and utilize that to find a path to victory. 2 is no worse than 3 here against Druid, because all his damage lines up to 3, it looks like. So, well, Primordial Drake, I guess, but they don't run that in Miracle Druid, so that's not a concern. Okay, we're going to kill those eventually. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. It's going to take a while. Oh, man. He's getting the Jade Idol value quick. That sucks for us. I mean, we do have the Nether, so hopefully we can just get it to where he's playing like 1 Jade per turn, and then we can just swarm him. Because these Void Lords are going to stall out for a long time. If he plays that other Arcane, we might Twisting Nether. We could Amethyst here to set up the trade with the 1/3s here. Could also just Gul'dan, and but then he gets to trade an 8 attack minion into the Void Lord again. I don't really like that. We also have too many 1/3s. There's too much stuff that's died for the Gul'dan pool. We might not get the Void Lords back. That's kind of sad. We might just Amethyst this guy down and play the second seal. Sort of a slow turn, but the Gul'dan's going to give me so much stall. And the Twisting Nether too, if we want, if he gets like goes crazy with Jades. Still not convinced the seals are good. It's really slow to play a 5-mana 3/3. Thankfully we have the stall necessary that I think we can get by with it, but oh my god. He's going to shuffle and auctioneer some more. Great. He's gotten way too much Jade Idol value before we got off our Azari. I'm sorry I'm letting you down when I was cooking my pork chop dinner. You're not letting me down, dude. You're fine. Oh my god, he can get so many Jade Idols. I hope he focuses more on shuffling as opposed to drawing. Creating. It'd be silly, but... he might still have enough Jade Idols to just win. We gotta get to 5 seals, guys. That's a lot of seals. It's a lot still. Can maybe get by with, like, Dreadlord and Seal next turn? I don't think so, though, because his board's already pretty gross. Abyssal Enforcer is not enough, that's for sure. Alright, I guess I'm going to stall for another turn here if I can. To get one more seal out. Maybe we just have to Gul'dan, though. It might just be time to Gul'dan already. Unfortunately, there's a couple extra minions out, which reduces the Gul'dan pool. So I don't think it is time to Gul'dan yet. I think we're going to stall another turn. Oh, this is so risky. And a little greedy. Because he still has the auctioneer up. Maybe this was wrong. I don't know. This is probably wrong. We probably have to kill the auctioneer there. I don't really care if he builds a giant wall of jades, though, because we're just going to Twisting Nether them. So it might not actually matter. It might not actually matter. Clearly, I don't have any experience with this matchup, because nobody has any experience in any of these matchups. He's going to hit me for a lot of damage, too, but that's okay if we can trade back in. I don't think we can possibly be dead. Because we can just trade back and play Gul'dan here and stall out with all the giant Void Lord stuff and then make him super commit in Twisting Nether with the Gul'dan up. Or maybe we just go face and Twisting Nether this turn. There is a small risk that we get these guys back instead of the Void Lords and stuff with Gul'dan. And then we get wrecked. But his hand should only be Jade Idols at this point, right? He doesn't have anything else. Maybe a Spreading Plague? This is so stupid. We have to get the seals out to win, too, is what sucks. I don't know how to win here, guys. I don't know how to win. I do not know the right lines. I think this is the Gul'dan turn. We're going to get so many taunts back. Hopefully it's enough to hopefully get one Void Lord, right? Okay, cool. One Void Lord, yeah, that's fine. And 4 Void Walkers as well. Alright, that should be enough to stall, and then we'll Twisting Nether.
I opened 130 packs and got 12 legendaries. I like the sound of Hunter. What's the best deck ATM for him and for any other class at that? Also, is the deck you're playing right now the best Gul'dan deck, or is there a better one?
Best Gul'dan deck.
Cheers.
So a lot of questions there, Callum. First off, congrats on the incredible legendary rate, man. That is totally insane. That's absurd. Naturalize sucks, because he got it off first, and of course that's less dudes. So now we got a nether, right? Now we're kind of stuck nethering. We hope he plays every jade here. Fill the board, just play all your jades. Actually, can we get by without a nether with Abyssal Enforcer and Ping? Probably not with that. But there are technically some trades here that put us close. So this is always another trade, or another turn. So now see, he's down to a smaller amount of Jades every turn. And we can Siphon Soul... Like, eventually he's going to get to the point where he's playing 1 per turn, and we might just be able to Siphon Soul them down. But we just didn't get our 4th seals off in time. I don't know, I still think we're in trouble. If he plays every Jade, that's how we win. Play, like, every Jade in your hands. We just nether again. And then he's playing 1 per turn, and we have Siphon Souls. And we can start to catch up a little bit, maybe with, like, 4th seal. Are those Jades? I don't know. But Callum, awesome. Congrats on the incredible legendary rate. That's totally insane. And, oh man, can we stall with this guy? It gives me 2 taunts. No, because he hit me for 13. He would kill me still. Oh, I don't know if we're going to get there or not, guys. Because how do we ever get past all the Jades? There's one... We can't ever seal and Siphon Soul in the same turn is the problem. I guess we could Skull the Minari and seal... No, Siphon Soul doesn't combo with anything very well. That's the issue. So we're never going to be able to destroy the remaining Jades. We might have time on 1 turn when he has to re-Jade instead of playing a Jade. There might be a line. Anyway, Hunter is pretty good right now, and I think the best deck for Hunter right now is the one without minions, the no minion Hunter. And as far as I know, this is one of the better Gul'dan decks, but you know, it's so early, it's very hard to say. It's really, really hard to say. Spreading Plague is interesting. That's pretty smart. So we Siphon Soul the 14/14. And we play Homunculus and Mistress of Mixtures, maybe? This is always getting Siphon Souled. It's happening 100% of the time. That's gonna go down to 6. I can actually ping this down over 2 turns, so let's go ahead and do that. After he trades here. Oh, he might not have to trade though. Crap. He's probably actually going to hero power trade. Shoot. So that might be a waste. We can Abyssal Enforcer, but does he shuffle here or does he Jade Idol here? He has to Jade Idol here. He needs to summon a 15/15, which means I'm gonna take 8 from this, I think, right? Crap. That's bad. I might have had to Siphon Soul that one. I was saving the Siphon Soul for the next Jade, but we might have messed up here. Maybe not, though, actually. So he has to shuffle this one, but I'm on fatigue. How do I ever win here? There's just no time to do this, and he's got more health than us. There's just no time. There's just no time. We're not going to have time. He's at 15/15 Jades. Rope him? No, we're not going to rope him. Hello, hello. PKO Pyro is the name. Playing Mage and Dungeon Runs is my game. Nice, dude. Yeah, so here's where we just don't have an out, right? There's nothing left to do. We can't kill this. He made the right, incredibly brave decision, which was to such a good play. He didn't shuffle. He knew the game was over because I'm out of removal. He knew that we don't have any outs here. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. If I'd had one more taunt, that was a really risky move. But he made the right read. He was going to beat us in fatigue anyway because we just didn't have enough healing, right? Like, yeah, Rin was just awful there. I think we committed too much to the Rin line instead of just going for like board presence and tempo. Rin really hurt us trying to squeeze in the 3 Rin plays. I think that's wrong. I really don't like Rin still. Is Rockdalar as my legendary weapon good? So far, HVG, it's getting a lot of play, man. It seems alright. Can I send a deck list to you? Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'm not going to play it, but I'll take a look at it. Skulking Geist would have helped a lot there, yeah. Of course. Always. Sometimes it's useless, and others, like the last time I played, it'll win you the game. In reference to Rockdalar? Yeah, I can imagine that. If your hand is empty, it's pretty good, but if your hand is full, it's a little less exciting. Aha! Aha! Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. And thanks again, Callan, for the donation. I hope I answered your question sufficiently, but of course, feel free to chime in and chat if you had other questions. I know I got a little distracted while talking through it. Quest Priest, alright. I like the signs of that. It's a good thing, I think. What do you think was the most underrated card pre-release of Kobolds now that it's released? Well, probably To My Side so far. I think you'd have to say. Let's just tap. Coin might be good later. Hey, Regis, I just came on. Can you already give an assessment of Master Oakheart? Not really. I've only played one game with this deck, and he was irrelevant. We drew him late, and he wasn't even. We had one pseudo opportunity to play him, but it just wasn't going to work. It wasn't good enough. So that's all only information I have so far. People seem to like him, though, in general, from what I've seen so far. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to the gas station for some Diet Mountain Dew. I'll be back in a few. Dude, a lot of gas stations don't have it. So be careful. You might find yourself going to the gas station and there being nothing there. I know I've certainly seen that outcome. Hey, Regis, it's funny to see that the Darkness is actually pretty much played on ladder. I played it against a lot of Demon Locks. Man, I haven't seen it once. What rank are you at, I wonder? Because I have yet to see it at all. Let's see. It's in 2.3% of decks so far in the last, in the Kobolds and Catacombs era. It has a 44% win rate. That's kind of terrifying. Its win rate does go up when it's played later in the game, though. That's weird. Or is that the turn it's played, or just the win rate of the card later in the game? I don't know. Either way. Yeah, it's getting a little play, apparently. Well, I mean, of course, this trade, let it go off, is solid. 8 cards at hand, we can tap. Spectacle Dreadlord is so good. This card is just so good. HS Replay says that Spell Hunter is actually doing really well. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's why I think it's been the most underrated so far. Because clearly everybody crapped on No Minion Hunter, and here we are, and it's so far looking like one of the best decks. Do we actually have time with Priest to pull this off, guys? It's the best play anyway, so probably gonna do it regardless, but... I might play the Darkness in a Mill Rogue. Nice. Just be careful. People can still remove the Darkness, remember? It can die. Oh, crap. I need a silence bad. Oh, boy. Oh, crap. Crappity crap. That's a lot of dude. That's a lot of dude bundled into one dude there. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. What do we do here? Jeez. It's gonna get 2 Cairns back, man. How on earth do we handle that? I think you gotta run silences right now, guys. Silence is too good at the moment. How do you just... There's no way to deal with that. I just gotta pretend it's not there. just gotta pretend. What on earth do I play then in that scenario? I guess I can just Spellstone the other Cairn and go face. Can tap first, I guess. We'll just count on something like Defile to help us clean up the board later, right? Once he gets the Cairns back, start chunking through it all, I guess. Wait, is this Rinlock? It is, Imix. Yeah, man. It's Dogs, Rin, Control Warlock. Are you sick? No, my nose is a little stuffy, I guess, but that's pretty common. I have a deviated septum, so I'm pretty much always cursed to having a stuffy nose and stuff like that. And sometimes talking a lot can accelerate that problem. Alright, so like I said, Defile shenanigans, I guess, are going to happen here. There's a lot of defileable targets. Maybe we actually Abyssal Enforcer this one. Yeah, that's not very good. Defile. Aww. I didn't think about that. This dying and give me the seal. I mean, Defile's obviously going to clear the board. Well, not actually. Barnes. Well, it depends on this guy, right? But he's going to have 3 4/5s if I defile. Twisting Nether after, though, is fine. So I think it's okay if that happens. I'm actually probably just going to play a Seal, guys. He doesn't have much damage out. The Despicable Dreadlord's going to activate stuff. He's going to have a lot of attack value, though. He's going to have 4/5. Well, not that much. We're getting healed. I'm just going to Seal, I think. Maybe we play Despicable Dreadlord? No, that goes in the second cairn. That's not very good. Let's just defile... Or, I mean, excuse me. Eventually we're going to Twisting Nether. This is so bad, though. This can't be the right play. I do not want him to have 3 cairns. So I can't play this. This is the same story. 3 cairns. Screw it. I'm at 10 cards still, I think, but it's alright. I don't have anything to play. I gotta hold this for the Defile, so it doesn't help to get rid of it. Like, I'd rather have this than anything else. Could have thrown out the Defile, too, but again, we didn't want to. The only thing I'd hate to burn is what, like a Void Lord, maybe? That's probably it. We got Gul'dan, that's the most important thing. Where do you find the statistics of the ladder? A site called hsreplay.net. What happens if you complete the seals? You get a card that's a 10-mana guy that destroys your opponent's deck. Takes a while to get there, though. And it's very slow. And so far, I sort of hate it, as I thought I would. What do you think of Quest Raza Priest? I don't know, I guess we're going to find out, right? This seems like we're playing against one. I think I'll happily Twisting Nether, even if we give him some cairns left over, you know, like the back ends of these cairns. I mean, we could maybe buy some time with Abyssal Enforcer or something. Probably don't have any good trade. Well, we could. We could trade here at Abyssal instead. That's not too bad. Oh, that's gonna... Yeah, actually, that's... Oh, we did burn the Void Lord. That's the one card I didn't want to lose. That's pretty sad. I like Abyssal here pretty well. Question is there a Defile after or anything? No, not yet. There might have been if we had more mana, but not yet. We got a lot of damage to sustain here, so that's kind of scary, but we can always Twisting Nether once one of these things trades out. He might not. He might like trade in this way and do Spirit Lash or something. I don't know. Probably doesn't have Spirit Lash, but Shadow or Death looks like this might be incoming. Maybe play something small and Defile just does the job. That'd be cool. Plays another 1/1. I doubt he has any 1/1s. Take it back. Another Cairn. Oh my god, this guy's so lucky. We're at 9 health. Man, that's scary. Well, this is obviously just a straight Defile. Oh wait, does he have a? Does he have a 2 health? Crap. I thought he was gonna have a 2, but he healed here. So Defile plus spell damage is still gonna clear a lot of stuff, but not everything. There's gonna be 2 Cairns out there, so we'll be at 8 health. We could Lesser Amethyst Spellstone, I guess, first. If I Lesser Amethyst Spellstone this down to 2, I don't have to use the Tainted Zealot. But what's the point? Second Abyssal... This leaves too many Cairns out. Abyssal plus Defile, what does that do? No, it doesn't do it. This thing can mess everything up as well. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna do this. I don't have time to think about it, honestly, so... Okay, that's actually not too bad. Let's kill this one, it does more damage, even though it has more health. It dies to the Abyssal anyway, so... I'm worried about my health, so I'm not tapping. That turned out okay. There might have been a slightly better way to do it. I don't know for sure. We might not have had to use the dude if we lined it up right, but I'm happy to just play that one and see how it goes. Because now Twisting Nether gets so much better. We might even go Gul'dan. How many have died? Just a couple. Abyssal and Despicable Dreadlord. No 1/3s have died yet. Oh, we're definitely Twisting Nethering, but we're probably still dead. He got so many Cairns back. We need a heal or we're just dead. Yeah, I think we're just still dead, right? He's going to get 2, 4, 5, so we can't heal. We're just still dead. In fact, they're gonna be, one's going to be a 5, too. It's sad. This doesn't keep me alive, so that's not relevant. Thought one of those would get buffed. Why didn't it get buffed? I guess the death rattle ordering was that the other thing ordered first. Man, if you hadn't got 75 Cairn Bloodhoofs, I think we would have been fine. But man, so many things. Planning to file plays eats brain cells. I would argue it grows them, right? You gotta find extra ones to succeed. So, anything but so many Cairns. All those extra Cairns. I have played a lot of death rattles to keep resummoning Cairn, you know, like from the random stuff. I mean, obviously, by the time he got to N'Zoth, he was bound to get another Cairn because he'd had so many at that point. But it was the first couple random ones that were the toughest. So what's our? We have not won a game. We've only played 2 games of this. Seriously, why does it feel like I've played a dozen games of this already? We've seriously only played 2 games. I guess they both took a while, but man, it sure feels to me like we've played. Oh my god, do we ever keep this hand? No, probably not. It's fast paladin. We need early game. I managed to get a 17 damage lifesteal Kingsbane. Oh my gosh, man, that's crazy. I'm not gonna read the part how you still lost. That ruins your story. So, I'll just hold on to that part. That's I don't want to ruin the great story there. Rin looks pretty bad, unfortunately. Yeah, I tend to agree, man. Rin is not succeeding a lot yet. Is Duskbreaker the most played card in the expansion? I don't think many people are playing it at all so far from what I've seen. I have hardly ever seen it. Might be different at different spots in the ladder, but... it is at 8.1% of decks, but man, I just don't feel like I've seen it any. We just must be at different places in the ladder experience right now. Which happens. That's a real thing that does happen. Ducks Quack. Dude, thank you for the $5 sub, Ducks. Dude, really, really appreciate it, Ducks. That's awesome, man. $5 subs are great, dude. That's, I mean, they're worth the same to me as a Twitch Prime sub, right? But it always is a nice acknowledgement that people are willing to go above and beyond. It's not just the free Twitch Prime sub, right? You're really committing to the channel. That's awesome, dude. So thank you, Ducks, for all the kindness. That also puts us at 485 Twitch subscribers, guys. 485, which is a pretty cool milestone. Just a nice round number, but so close now to so close to 500. 15 away. A mere 15 subs away. I'm actually going to do this. It makes the math awkward. The heal is already good, so there's no reason not to. Because now he can't trade 2 of these into the 2/3. The taunt becomes a little more compelling, perhaps. Can still backfire with a Warlock or Murloc buffs, of course, but... How essential is the skull for this deck? I really don't know yet. I've only played 3 games. This is the 3rd game I've played. So that's unclear still, but probably not super essential if I had to guess. my guesstimate is that there are better things. Oh, that's actually a great top deck. Wow. Dreadlord's good too, but we might have to go for the skull next turn. Let's see what the board looks like. No, I think it's going to be too slow. We probably have to Dreadlord. Because this takes so long for the next minion to attack, you know? Yeah, Dreadlord's going to kill at least one thing. That's quite a bit of value. We'll play the top decked one, though. I feel like the seals and the skull just sit in your hand a lot. There's always a better play. I completely agree so far, 17, which was my criticisms of both cards. I said they're very slow cards. They obviously do some pretty cool stuff, but they're just so slow. Oh man, second Dreadlord's gonna ruin this guy's day. Divine Favor's good, but honestly, for a Control Warlock, we don't have that many cards in hand. We have burned through more cards than you would expect, so... He got less value out of that than I think he probably wanted to. Oh, Defile Skull and Minora would be a better turn, but since I can't do both, I'm still just going to play the Dreadlord here. I'd happily do that if I could, but we can't. Where can I send a deck list to the Beard Man? You can whisper it to me, you can link it in chat, you can put it on my Twitter, whatever. Back with refreshing 2 liters of Diet Mountain Dew. I hope I don't get mouth sores. I hope you don't too, man. That would be terribly unfortunate. Holy crap. Abyssal's not really that good. We lose our minion. Defile also not particularly good. I think I'm just gonna Rin here. And let Rin soften up the board a little bit. I do get a little wrecked, of course, by like Gentle Megasaur, but we have Twisting Nether. If things go really south, if somehow he turns this into like the craziest board ever, we just have Twisting Nether, so we have some outs. At least Rin will be quite good around rank 20. Yeah, I'd love to see her work just once. That would be enough for me. Like, why are people playing Murloc Pally? What new cards are in that deck? I don't think they've added any cards so far. We've not seen a single Kobolds card. It's weird. I'm seeing more Murloc Pally today than I was in the old meta, despite the card being incredibly underrated in the old meta. Nobody was playing it. Is there a good Defile here? With Thalnos in particular? It's going to do 2... Hold up, there's got to be a good Defile. It's going to do 2, it's going to kill the Thalnos, it's going to do 1 here, and then we've got a 4. Oh yeah, it's a full clear. We can't do anything afterwards, though. Is Abyssal Enforcer... Oh, this is just better. Never mind. This is obviously superior. You don't need the Defile here. That's quite a good turn. Yeah, the Defile would have been fine, right? But we didn't have anything else to do, so just play the Abyssal and call it a day. That's sick. This dude's gonna be out of cards, and oh, that's not a very intimidating board, buddy. I'm sorry to say. All right. Well, this doesn't actually do anything. We don't have any demons in it. So we'll just do this and seal, I guess. I think it's going to be pretty hard to lose from here. Despicable Dreadlords have been MVP. This Despicable Dreadlord's done like 75 damage. Just Enforcer was about to have to cheer. You guys don't always give me a lot of time to work through the plays. When you're watching, you don't have to narrate every thought, so it's faster. Because when I have to talk through a thought, of course, your mouth moves slower than your thought process. So, and if you try to think ahead while you're talking about one thing and thinking about the other, often you don't speak very well. So, there's always a little bit of a lag when you're narrating a play as opposed to just playing a play. So you got to give me just a little bit of time to check stuff. Of course, sometimes I miss things still, granted, obviously. But we just let him live till he finished the seal. I don't know if he'd have any cards left by that point. We have 12 damage, so we're clearly going to kill him here pretty soon. Either way. He just AFK'd. Act now. This is the highest winner, I think? Let's see. It's probably quite good, yeah. I haven't looked at exactly the win rates of decks. I can. Let's see. Kobolds and Catacombs. Yeah, that's got a 65% win rate in all ranks so far, Callum. Yeah. Secret Mage, Warlock Paladin, Aggro Paladin, Tempo Rogue, all looking good. Secret Hunter. I think we're seeing that like a Secret Hunter with big stuff is seeing more success than the no minion hunter. So some of the, like, so Rockdalar and Emerald Spellstone are still run in that list. It's just, it's got like Barnes and Yashiraj and stuff, and it's the higher win rate list. It's pretty interesting. You just have so few minions that you eventually still get those things to activate. But I really just think the Spellstone is the most important thing. The Emerald Spellstone is such a busted card that it's carrying Hunter right now. It's been really, really good. You're wrong about Ran. I don't mean to be rude. Ran is carrying my Taunt Warlock deck, and I'm currently sitting at 19-4. Okay. You're not rude to say things. I'm like I said, I have 3 games of data so far, but so far she doesn't feel very good in this list. That's all I can say. We haven't ever like gotten her off of Oakheart. We've always had to play her. That might be one distinction that's making her feel better. If we ever see that happen. Have you actually completed Azari much though, Arctic Guard? Like how often would you say you're completing Azari and destroying your opponent's deck? Can't imagine it's particularly often. Let's see what Ren's up to. Ren is being played at 4.7% of decks. I wonder if I can't really look up Azari, unfortunately. Is that his name? Azari? Aziz Ansari? I don't know. I'll just call him Aziz. That sounds fine. I don't have a good way on HS Replay to look up Azari himself. I can tell you that when Rin is played way later in the game, her win rate skyrockets. She's the worst on turn 6 or turn 5, of course, but the later you play her, the better she is. As you would expect in any sort of control deck, though. That's a pretty natural trend, regardless of the card. Really slow start for this guy so far.
I just realized I had these bit things. Figured it'd throw a few your way. Time for food. Food. Did I mention food?
I'm gonna need those bits to buy some food, Mike Hoodie, man. Thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate it, dude. 100 bits is awesome. Thank you, thank you. I'm starting to get hungry. As soon as we're done with this stack, I'll have to go grab a quick bite to eat. I won't end the stream, but let's grab a quick bite to eat. This is already at 7. Holy crap. I'm just gonna play this. Let's just go face. Are the Bulls going to win more than 10 games this season? Because they're 3-20 and it's not looking good. Man, I don't know. The Bulls are in a tough spot. Bulls are in a tough spot, to say the least. For a while, I was thinking the Cavs going to win 10 games this season, but the Cavs have now turned it around beautifully. Masterfully, indeed. Can heal for 8. Maybe I do. This is actually not a terrible target for it. Let's just heal for 8. I mean, we're really only healing for 6, right? But that card's pretty awesome, man. I really like this Spellstone here. Lifesteal's baller. Rose was the chosen one. Yeah, it's pretty sad what happened to Rose, man. He's had a tough career. And now and then he just kind of disappeared this year from the Cavs. He's like, no, I don't really feel like playing. He's just like noped out. He's straight up noped out. That's all. I really wish I had that spell damage card, huh? Jeez, man. It's rude. I'm usually just good enough to hit 10 in ranked games since I played Dragon Priest, but this deck I'm at a high by far and currently at 6. Nice Arctic Guard, man. You're going to share your list. I'm curious what the distinction is between your list and like our list. I wonder what looks different. It's 4, so this doesn't actually clear that yet. Let's just go ahead and just Dreadlord and Homunculus here. Let him smack at some stuff some more. Set up a better play. This is pretty slow. Well, I mean, it's a lot of long-term value, obviously, but slow in this particular setting because he's taking a lot of face damage. He's got to be worried about his health total. Eventually, we might just be able to knock him over with Gul'dan and stuff. Temperous Exodia. Play Temperous, survive. Play Ultrasaur, 2 times Divine Spirit and 1 Inner Fire. Remove any taunts with Mass Dispel. Yeah, we did something similar to that Imix, but we tried Alex Straza with Divine Spirit Inner Fire because you can theoretically take your opponent to 15 with Alex, and then you only need 1 Divine Spirit Inner Fire to kill, so it's a 3-card combo. It's a little slightly easier than yours, similar in a lot of ways, but 3 cards, and it's a dragon, so it synergizes with dragon cards and a dragon list. But it didn't work very well. Sad to say, it kind of failed. He Spiteful Summoned it into what? Call to Arms. Into a Stegothon. Okay, alright, makes sense. I mean, Defile could obviously do some work here. Do we want to do that, though? We don't really have anything to play after it. A Kobold Librarian. Could tap. Let's tap, I guess, first. See what we get. Mortal Coil. Oh my god, there has to be a Great Defile here, right? We need to put this at 1. Do we have anything at... It doesn't actually need to be at 3, right? Because we're going to kill the 2 and then kill a 4 the following Defile. This is going to die anyway, so we might as well hit the Stegodon down. And then this will kill that as well. And I think it'll kill it even after we Defile, right? It's not a bad turn at the end of the day, guys. Not a bad turn at all. We got Oakheart next turn, which is going to be sick as well. I love how that activates as it draws. That's so good. That makes this so much better. How can I share a deck? Just take a screenshot and put it on like Imgur or tweet the deck code, or put the deck code in like Hearthstone or Hearthstone Top Decks or somewhere like that so we can see the deck code. There's a lot of ways. Any way you find is easiest. So is Rin a good addition? I don't know yet, man. I still feel like she's a meme card, but for instance, like Arctic Guard says she's doing a lot of work, so there's some evidence to suggest perhaps she's more than just a meme. What is this going to give me? Blood Mage Thalnos, guaranteed. Void Lord guaranteed? No, we will get Ren or Void Lord. And a Mistress of Mixtures, right? Is that enough to stay alive? Ren or a Void Lord's enough to stay alive. I think this is right. We'll see what we get and then determine how we trade. I might still trade into a Murloc just to prevent any sort of crazy shenanigans here. We're obviously going to win the game the longer it goes, so we don't need to push for the 2 face damage. But like, for instance, shenanigans like this exact shenanigan here. This is exactly what we're talking about. Why does this have Death Rattle? Oh, it has the buff, yeah. Man, Valinor is good on Tarim. Jeez. Am I going to have to Twisting Nether this? Oh, he's trading. Nice. That's, it's going to make this way safer for me. What demons have died? We've lost, not much, so... Probably just going to Void Lord here, and then we'll, It's 5, not enough. Just Void Lord here, and then we'll Gul'dan. This Valinor is making me a little nervous now, honestly. Like, I thought we were guaranteed to win the long game, but, now Valinor is, like, weirding me out a little bit. It's like, is he going to get enough Valinor value? Is that attack going to be... The free attacks from Valinor? Is that going to do the job? He's got me thinking about it now. Like, now I'm questioning our ability to stabilize a little bit. So we do 5 to this. We're probably going to get a Dreadlord. So we'll ping that down and just... I'm a little shakier now on our game playing, guys. I'm sort of like starting to regret it a little bit. Oh, we had a Homunculus too. I didn't even remember that. So this maybe wasn't even guaranteed. That was kind of risky. That might have been a little risky. Oakheart does look pretty good for this deck, though. Yeah, he makes sense in general. That wasn't the best Oakheart, I would say, there, because we didn't have any of the Homunculus in the deck. Didn't have Tar Creeper. Some of the stuff we wanted. When you play the new Paladin Legendary, in what order do the spells cast on her? It's totally random mimics, which sucks. If it was in order that they were cast previously in the game, it would be way better, because you could predict and control it a little bit. Man, this is like a cool deck. It's interesting. Whoa! That's scary. The one problem with Void Lord in these full boards is that they get to kill it and it doesn't ever summon anything. Because the board is too full, if they do it in the right order, right? That's the biggest problem for this card. It's like, oh wow, where are my other 2? They're not there. You got wrecked. You got wrecked. We honestly probably don't need to Twisting Nether yet. I think I'm just going to play another Dreadlord. Well, this doesn't allow me to do much face damage, though.
Aha!
Actually, I guess we're going to do some face damage instead. Or maybe both. I mean, honestly, both is still reasonable, but regardless, we're going to hit him in the face some. I guess this doesn't really matter, other than just being a 4/5. But there's a lot of stall here. And he has... how can you get through all these taunts and stabilize your health total? Oh my god, the darkness is so OP in Dungeon Run. That's good. The seal. We don't have time to play the seal, guys. I'm sorry. It's just a meme right now. It's just a meme at this point. I'm sad to say. We don't actually have a good way to get through that. Where is our Siphon Soul at? War Leader is irrelevant. Okay. We really need a Siphon Soul here to push for lethal. 5 plus 3. Okay, we have it anyway. Cool, that's a good win. That's a cool deck that guy had. I like it. It's nifty. You would not expect Spiteful Summoner, at least I wouldn't. But it's one of the combos we talked about. Like, if your deck only has Spike Ridge Steeds, it's pretty good. He also has Call to Arms, which makes it still fine. I think it's okay with Call to Arms. A little less consistent than just Spike Ridge Steed, but still, nonetheless, pretty solid. So it's a nice little deck. I'm impressed. I haven't seen that exact list yet. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you have. Chat, what's up? I feel like I've been ignoring you a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Have you tried Temper's Priest yet? We did, Infinite Pickles. Yeah, it'll be on my YouTube channel tomorrow morning, probably. Somewhere around then. We tried it yesterday. Add more 3-drops to synergize with the seal. How do 3-drops synergize with the seal? Oh, so you can tap seal and play a 3-drop. I do feel like it's just impossible to squeeze in the seal so far. Did Arcticar, did you link your deck yet? Did I miss it by any chance? Sorry if I did, man. Might be putting it together still, of course. Forgive me in that scenario. I love how this activates on the... Oh, it's so good. That's so good. When the board is completely empty on your turn, you probably still wouldn't play a seal because there are better cards in your hand. That's kind of how I'm feeling, yeah, I'm being honest here. We did play against that Jade Druid where I snuck out like 3 of them, but it still just felt awful. And I think it might have cost me the game. In what order do the spells cast on Lunesta? Totally random. So, it would be 1,000 times better if it played them in a real order. So much better card if it did that. Totally fine to take that attack, plays around backstab a little bit. You can still SI, of course, but we're ahead. It's good. I don't like our turn 4. I'd like to see another Tar Creeper, Homunculus, something like that. Founderize is pretty good. I could actually hit that with this. I think I'm just going to. We don't have anything else to do anyway, so... kind of lose a little value on the heal, lose a little value on the damage, but ultimately, still. Do we start playing the Skull here? Is this the one time we play Skull? I'm pretty sure Skull does not belong in this list, by the way. Pretty sure I'd rather have anything, like an Elise Trailblazer would be 1,000 times better. We've yet to see an actual game where this felt right. This might be the turn, though. We have 2 decent demons in hand. Let's try it. Let's just do it and see. It's more of a test than anything else. If the demons got to attack right away, it would be so much better. Like 1,000 times better. So I definitely want to get the Enforcer off of this. Just for the big body. Just for the big old body. This is fine too, because we do need to kill that, but we drew a Dreadlord anyway. Alright, awesome. Free 6/6 felt okay there. We have one more demon for this to matter. We need to draw some more. Otherwise, we're not going to get a ton. Well, we've already gotten value. We got a free 7 mana out, or really kind of like 6 or 5.5 mana. So it's already been worth it, I guess. And it's for sure going to give me the Dreadlord next turn. Even if he has Blood Sails, there's only 2, so... Finally beat the dungeon with Rogue by milling him. Nice, dude. Only Hearthstone expansion I haven't pre-ordered. Why was that, Call Me Caddy? I'm having a lot of fun so far. I think the cards are really cool. There's already been some meta impact. I think there's, in other words, good cards in the expansion. Well, that's definitely just going to die. He's going to Shadow Step that to put in more 4/4s. That just doesn't seem like a sound strategy to me against Warlock, who you know has a lot of board clears. Feels like he's too all in on that. You didn't need to do that, I don't think. I don't understand that, I really don't understand that backstab. I guess. Maybe he's planning to, like, I don't know, maybe he's planning to eviscerate it or something in the future? I think he thought I was going to trade... And he wanted to set it up for the trade, but you knew your guy was getting buffed. Oh my god. Oh my god. He just renounced Darkness to set up the combo. That's it. That's all he cared about. That's all that mattered. Why not? Put him at 2. Kill the Vile Spine. This feels like a pretty good scenario. We could go ahead and Mortal Coil that, I guess, just to draw the card. Yeah, let's just save it. I mean, our board is not going to be threatened here. Rogue has heals. Rogue does have some heals now, yeah. Why is Elise not in the deck? I kind of think she should be G-Man. That's what we were talking about. Like, I think I'd just rather have Elise than this weapon. Although this weapon has been kind of clutch this game. This weapon was good this game. We got some free mana out of it for sure. We actually got out fast enough that we were able to stabilize and spend that mana on the weapon. Hey again, we just gotten a lot more viewers since I last came by. Yeah, it's been great viewership today, guys. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really appreciate it. And now we're 3-2 with this deck. That's a good start. We lost our first 2, but now we've won 3 in a row. Feeling better too. Maybe just had some bad hands those first couple of games. We were probably playing Rin too much. Maybe that's what it was. We kept having to play Rin. I think the Warlock weapon is better than you think. You just have to trust in it to work a little better. Well, we got pretty lucky, though, that we drew more demons. Like, if we hadn't really drawn any demons, I don't know that it would have been great there. We sort of passed a turn for some potential future upside. It's very much a delayed gratification style of card. Obviously, the longer it's equipped, the more value you're going to get out of it, but give up a lot of immediate tempo for it. And in some matchups, that's just suicide. Why not both? I don't know what else we'd replace. Rin, perhaps.
Aha!
What's the most versatile legendary card to craft? Probably something like Patches is played in so many different decks. If you mean versatile like amount of decks, or if you mean versatile like the number of archetypes it can fit into, that's a slightly different question. As far as like number of archetypes, maybe something like Elise Trailblazer. It's just kind of can toss it into anything because it's sort of a 5-mana 5/5 with some upside. I don't know that she'd fit in a hyper aggro deck, I guess, but I'm trying to think of a better card. Maybe something like Zola eventually, but we don't know much about Zola, so I'm not going to recommend that now. After you retire, would you consider being a mall Santa? Yeah. I probably wouldn't do it, but I would consider it. I'd be a good mall Santa. I'm jolly. I look like Santa. I wear red shirts a lot. I don't know how white my beard will get. My dad is well into his 60s now. And he's still only... I mean, I guess his beard's pretty gray, now that I think about it, but his hair is not really that gray. So I don't know that... I don't know if I'd be gray enough. Might have to fake it. I take this attack here because you have to presume this is going to be able to kill this the following turn, so we kind of get some free damage on it this way, you know? Otherwise, he would just get to attack for the same, and we would only get to attack once. So this kind of enables us to attack twice while still being alive. My god, dude. You might just go for the Tar Creeper now. Well, that was a joke, but he actually did go for the Tar Creeper. Okay, I don't think that was a good play, for the record. Not at all, in fact. I think that was a bad play. Unless you had a Mortal Coil to finish it off, like, I just don't think you make that play. Because now we trade into all that stuff he played. I don't... it was at 3 health, right? I would have traded... Well, I guess the Tar Creeper... Yeah, I would have always traded into the... Always would have traded into the Homunculus, because the Tar Creeper is going to trade back in anyway. Maybe he was thinking about Mortal Coil? That would be one consideration, I guess. Not a consideration I probably would have made, but a consideration nonetheless. My mind was blown when someone pointed out that Zola the Gorgon is really Gorgonzola. Yeah, well, you must not be watching my card reviews, 17. Yeah, dude, it's a good joke. It's funny. I called her a cheesy card in my card reviews, right? Like everybody else. Most obvious joke in the world. But nonetheless, it's a good one. I was really hoping he wouldn't have that trade, but he hit it, and that's kind of sad. We actually killed the Void Walker instead. Probably not. I just need to see what we get first. It changes so much. Ugh. Shoot. I don't think we can defile yet, guys. I'm sorry. I think it's too soon. There's gonna be good defiles coming. I don't think yet that this is one of them. God, this turn sucked. All I did is hurt myself and draw some cards to cycle into. It's tough. We have to assume a good defile's on the way. That's a good Siphon Soul target. That's good discards for us, too. It's a shame that he hit the draw, but... Have you opened the chest on the game board yet? Not in this game, but we have done it before. I can never move the candle. It's always so weirdly laggy. There you go. Chest for you. How old are you, Regis? I'm exactly 30 years old. Save gold for the past few months. Opened 43 packs in total. Got 1 legendary, and that's the one you get in the first 10 packs. Oh man, that's tough, dude. But I can say that that means that you're then guaranteed to get a legendary in your next 7 packs, right? Yeah, you'll get a guaranteed legendary in your next 7 packs. If you get 7 more packs, it's 100% because you're on the pity timer. If you get to 40, it's guaranteed. So, really, you look so much younger. I hear that sometimes. Yeah, there was basically people have thought I was 26 since I was like 20. You know, like I've always looked 26. I don't know why. That's always happening. My thought is, what are we doing next turn, right? Are we trading here? I'd be better off if he took the trades. But Despicable Dreadlord, I guess, punishes too hard. We have to take the trade. So when I was 20, people thought I was like 25, and when I was 25, people thought I was 25. When I was 30, people think I'm like 25 or 26 or something, so... I've done okay, still got hair. A lot of my friends in my age have lost their hair, so... You mean Zola isn't named after that college basketball team? They are named after Gonzaga, yes, that's right. It's 100% just Gonzaga. I probably have to nether this, guys. Abyssal Enforcer is really bad here. Abyssal Enforcer gets better if you can defile with it, so let's just nether. We have the Void Lord next turn for stall. He's down to basically he can play 3 cards this turn, right? I think this is Gul'dan because he's been holding on to it for a while. Well, he's only been holding on to 2 turns, so it doesn't imply that much, I guess. It might still be Gul'dan, but... Dreadlord, okay, that's Void Lord. Oh, it's not Gul'dan, it's just Malchezaar's Imp, alright. That's fine. Enforcer plus Homunculus actually looks pretty good. It sets up the trade with the Despicable Dreadlord. We want to kill this because we don't want him drawing multiple cards per turn, right? Like, and we want to get the body out too, so... I also like Void Lord there, but just getting the discard draw out of there is important. Is Grinding Arena the West Beta... Is Grinding Arena the best way to earn packs? Yes, Balroth, it is. If you're good. If you're bad, maybe not. If you win more than like 3 or 4, though, it usually averages out in your favor. If you get 6 or 7, it's a huge boon in your advantage. It's important that we did that too. Yeah, he did actually hit the discard there. I think I might, yeah, I think I'm just going to actually Amethyst, Spellstone, and Minari. And might even take a trade, guys. Oh, maybe we just go face. Though, we might not need a trade. Yeah, let's just go face. We're at 10, though. We have to take a trade. No, we have to take a trade. We can't go down to... Oh, we're not at 10. We're at 17. No, we're going face. 100%. 100% going face. You cannot do 17. And this gives me a Void Lord, and then I play a Void Lord, and we're just, like, in business. Watch him draw his one ooze here. He cannot life tap in good conscience, right? Alright. Screw good conscience. He's gonna do it anyway. Spellbreaker. Oh my god. Right into the Void Lords. He's dead though, I know. So wait a minute. Why did you attack face? Why didn't you trade? What? That's weird. He wasn't totally out of it. I mean, he might have thought he was out of it, but he wasn't really dead yet. So the Amethyst Spellstone pretty much replaces Shadow Bolt, right? Yeah, it does, and it's way better. 1,000 times better. How good is this deck? So far, I think we're 4-2. Pretty good start. And I honestly don't even think this is a great refined list. I think you could cut Ren and maybe Minari. I'm not sure, 100%, but I never got carded for alcohol until I turned 24. Not even when I was 17. I think it was the leather jacket and the beard. Oh my God, Ryan James, you sound like you were so cool. What a cool 17-year-old you were, dude. I was a lame, nerdy 17-year-old. I've noticed it for people with non-gray/white beards. Everyone always thinks they're closer to 30. People who are older than 30 look younger with a beard. People who are younger than 30 look older. That's probably why that what we were discussing held true to me, because I've always had a beard. So that must be the exact reasoning. So essentially, you're saying that well, I had a beard when I was 20, so I looked older, but once I got to 30, I start looking younger again. That makes sense. I like it. Oh, this is so good. He's got a terrible start here compared to us. We've already upgraded our Amethyst Spellstone. This is such a busted set. These three cards together have made Control Warlock insane, I think. So good. We're just having a lot of fun with Standard Priest running Dragon Soul, Medivh, and Amber. Zola and Elise. Wow, dude. Are you winning games? That sounds a little slow to me, but it sure sounds fun. That's for sure. That sounds really, really fun. Yeah, this is alright. What do you get for beating all 8 bosses? You get a card back.
Aha!
Ooh, what's he playing? This is a Control Ren Warlock, is what I'm calling it. Isn't it a good strategy to earn packs if you save up for the 4 months and then you have a ton of new packs and then start saving up again for next expansion? It can be the MX, yeah, it just depends on what you're looking for, right? Like, not everybody necessarily is looking for, some people need to fill in the gaps on old stuff too, right? Like, some people are still worrying about the old set, and like, there are always core cards from any given set, right? So, some people are trying to find those, other people are looking for the next set to get, you know, the newest and coolest stuff, so it just depends on your goals. Both strategies can be viable. How long are you streaming for? So we've streamed for 4 hours so far, and the plan is probably another, probably 3 hours or so, I think. Something like that. Well, that's a weak, weird board, but I don't actually have a play. Mortal Coil is a good start. No need to spell damage it yet. Twisting Nether is a little slow. Alright. That order sucks, man. That sucks. We would have played that Tar Creeper all day. I think we're going to have to Ren here. Maybe just Tar Creeper if we get something to go with it, right? Defile would be pretty sick draw. Despicable Dreadlord is not awesome, but it's okay. Ren, I think we just Ren, actually, it's fine. We have life gain here. If we get really, really desperate, we can combo next turn with Tar Creeper. So let's try that. What deck will you be playing next? Probably the next deck experiment on my list, which is a big Spell Mage. Not really looking forward to that one, though. Doesn't sound that fun to me. Oh my god, we are screwed, guys. Oh, actually, Enforcer is kind of good, but we might be dead if we do that. Yeah, we're going to be dead of Enforcer. So that makes it decidedly less good. We might be able to stabilize here with Twisting Nether, though. Twisting Nether into Void Lord, if he doesn't have any direct damage, might be enough. Are we actually still just dead? No, he does 9. So we're not dead yet. We're at 5 health, theoretically, right? If he buffs, we're at less. Blessing of Kings would have almost won him the game. I could Abyssal Enforcer, guys. That gives him more weapon lethal opportunities, though. I don't think it's worth it here. I think we're going to always Twisting Nether this. So if we play Oakheart next turn, we're guaranteed to get a Void Lord, right? Yeah, we're guaranteed to get a Void Lord. And a Tainted Zealot. And a Mistress of Mixture. So we're going to play this, not Void Lord. Unless we draw a Void Lord. That will be the worst draw on the deck. By far. But getting the Void Lord out is going to be so clutch. And it's kind of free. So this 100% gives me a Void Lord, right? There's no other three attack minions. Yeah, okay. This is actually a busted turn, I gotta be honest. That is completely broken. If he has a silence, though, we still just lose. So maybe we should have considered the silence out. But thankfully, no silence. That's a lot of gas he just picked up. But he has to push through all the 1-3s is the real problem for him. And we get the heal here, and we actually have a heal here as well. That's currently spell damaged, even. So, trade. Despicable Dreadlord. Plus, we could just Spellstone this guy, I guess, already. Start going face. It's like, theoretically we could get more healing from the Spellstone, right, if we damage ourselves, but the problem is, well, it is actually worth 3 if I play the Librarian. Let's do that then. It's worth, we deal 2, but we gain an additional, don't we gain an additional 3? Goes up to 7. It's going to heal a total of 8 after the... Why is it only healing 6? Oh, because we're only on the 2nd layer. I thought we were on the 3rd layer. But this, either way, it's still worth it, I guess, to get the minion in the draw. Either way, it's worth it. And I do want to squeeze some face damage, so we're not going to just let him ping down the dude. He's played both Rallying Blades, has he? That's good. 4 more, says Jerks. 4 more what? 4 more what? 5 new cards, great. He's just gonna die though soon. Siphon Soul's a good heal. We'll cast it, honestly, like no reason not to. Totally gonna Siphon Soul the Rock Pool Hunter here, or the Megasaur in fact, probably. See what this gets. Divine Shield, okay. Do you have lethal anyway? 7, 8, 10. Plus 6 is 16. I think we're just 1 off lethal. That sucks. Does that mean I have to kill these? Probably not, like, all the way. We could, I guess. Or he'll just concede. Where is this list? You can just Google Dogs Rin Control Warlock. I'm sure it'll show up. And it's killing right now. We're dominating. We're doing really, really good. We're up to 5-2, I think, right now. Yeah, 71% win rate. It's feeling really good. So this is the best feeling deck I've played yet. How long can this goon? You know what's better than lethal? Playing the seals. Yeah, Rin has been completely pointless so far. She's a fine... missed lethal, did we? I don't think so. How did we miss lethal? Everybody's just saying miss lethal now. I thought we counted and we were 1 short. Abyssal, we didn't have board space. We had 7 minions. We could have, I guess, traded in a 1-1 and played the Abyssal for lethal. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not too worried about it, though, to be honest with you. I'm not going to worry about that one. Beast mode 7-2-1. Going beast mode. Nice curve. Yeah, don't you know we skip turns 3 through 8? We just go right to 9. That's how we like to do it around here, jerks. Yeah, I think you guys missed a BM. Yeah, we're going to seal all the way to the end. Do you think Rin is needed in this deck? No, not yet. I've yet to have a game where I felt like Rin was significant. She's basically been a Fin Creeper. A pretty expensive Fin Creeper most of the time. Is that the name of the card? Fin Creeper? Is that the name of the card? Why can't I remember the name of Fin Creeper? It is Fin Creeper, right? Yes, Fin Creeper. Okay, cool. Why do you call? Oh my god. Great curve, guys. So good. Maybe we just tap here to make the Mistress better. We don't exactly need the Tar Creeper anyway. Could just Mortal Coil here as well. Okay. Dreadlord's looking good. Coin Dreadlord's fine. We're getting a little better. Skull would indeed be good in this hand, whoever said that. Yeah. Have you played Kingsbane Rogue yet? No, we haven't. It's coming up later tonight is the plan, or maybe tomorrow, depending on how long this takes. The idea is I might skip Spell Mage. I don't really want to do big Spell Mage. I might go to I don't know, what else do I have here? Might go to like Togwaggle Druid or Togwaggle Warrior. Might play a meme deck instead of Spell Mage. Would you guys rather see a Togwaggle Warrior experiment, or I think I have a Kingsbane list, but I think I'm gonna do a somebody else's Kingsbane list. Guess we're just gonna Tar Creep. This guy's Kazakus. That's pretty insane. Kazakus Warlock. Have you tried Alanef? Not yet, no. Not yet. Is Master Oakheart worth crafting right now? Dave, or Daver, he looks good. Looks solid so far. A lot of people like him, but I just don't know yet, man. There's so much up in the air. He might never get played after tomorrow, for all I know, you know? Yeah, let's just Dreadlord. It's fine. Do we want to do that? I don't think we do. Let's not risk it. Could be nasty. I'm working on my own list. I want to see your take on Big Mage. I haven't even thought about Big Mage yet. There's some cards, obviously, that synergize. I guess maybe we'll still do Big Mage. Or somebody said Togwaggle. Oh, great. Sick. Kazakus Potion. What was it? It was a 1-mana Kazakus Potion. Man, I can't believe he's running Kazakus to get a 1-mana Kazakus Potion in Warlock. In Priest, it makes sense because it empowers your Anduin sometimes, but that seems kind of crazy in Warlock. I don't know. It's like, what, you know, is it worth it to just get the 1-mana one? It doesn't seem worth it. Maybe he's got some shenanigans planned. Maybe we're just about to get wrecked and don't even know it. It's got some kind of crazy card draw engine happening here that, or maybe he thought he needed something specific? I'm not sure what he was looking for. Did he have mana the turn he played Kazakus? I don't think he had any mana left. This is going to be the first dude in history to hit Ren. We're going to just lose. Just going to lose. I can't wait. He's going to hit Ren. We're going to lose our deck. We're going to tap so fast it's not even going to matter. Uh-oh. He lost a Mistress of Mixtures. How will he ever compete? Worth it, though. Deck of Wonders is hilarious. Do you have to run Deck of Wonders just because you're running Big Mage? I feel like they don't necessarily have to go in. I don't think I'd run it. Wait a week or two for the meta to develop before crafting bigger cards. That's right, Little Betch. That's exactly what I would recommend as well. Rude, man. Really rude, dude. Ruditude, dude. Man, I need a better card than this garbage. Oh my god, give me a good card, please. Are you serious? I don't have anything to play. Sick. pumped that we drew nothing playable. It's awesome. Guess it's Void Lord time. Guess it's Twisting Nether time. No need to Twisting Nether that. This guy actually is getting time to play Rin because we just didn't play a card last turn. We didn't have a single playable card in our hands. So he's like, oh yeah, I got some time to play Rin. Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's play Rin. That's pretty good. Void Lord. Tar Lurker. Is this ever worth the Twisting Nether? I could just Gul'dan. We have a pretty good Gul'dan already. Just get the hero power rolling. I think that's fine. The hero power scales so well. It just gives you so much at the end of the game. Just pop him in the face for 3 every turn and put ourselves in a pretty decent position. So. Yes! New emote, says Grimgrin. Indeed, man, yeah. You always have to run Deck of Wonders. Deck of Wonders is great. My opponent played it in a Pyroblast in his own face. Nice. Nice. What's your take on Dragon Soul? I haven't played it yet, Can't Kill My Spark. I don't know. I haven't really seen anyone play it yet, for that matter. Just about the nicest Raza Priest ever. He healed off my life taps 3 turns in a row. Seriously? Why was he doing that? That's funny. I can't think of a reason to do that, but that's pretty funny. Oh look, he also has Gul'dan. Great. So much for the hero power value plan. This is way better too. I guess we're gonna go ahead and Nether. Trade a Nether. That's a pretty gross board. Trade Nether hero power face. Purpose. I don't think I can squeeze any extra face damage through here. Could just defile, maybe. We don't necessarily have to Nether. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to pop up another 3, right? That's... If I do that, though, what's the point? What do I get out of it? Because I don't have anything else to play. You know what I mean? Like, there's no other point. Normally, you would do that so that you can, like, you can play something, but I don't think I have anything to play. Is this even going to work? Am I going to regret this? 1, 2... I don't even care. I think it works. I mean, we saved a Nether. That's worth something, I guess, but... how much is it actually worth? Not seemingly that much to me. I wish we'd had, like, a Rin to play or something, you know, like a minion or a Skull of the Minari, something to develop. Developing a 1/1 with spell damage is not that exciting. Although it was a cool-looking defile, granted. He's going to play 2 seals here. That is such garbage. Ugh. He's going to beat us, guys, on seals. Plated Beetle? What? That's pretty nuts. I did not expect to see that. Hey, we got a Ren too! Is it worth it? We just Void Lord. I think getting hero power value is actually pretty important in this matchup, so... gonna do that. We have 8 cards left. He's not gonna get that many cards if he does actually pull off the seal. So, that's one good thing. Neither are we, though. Is Amethyst Spellstone better than Siphon Soul? Yeah, probably, but they do slightly different things. One is universal. So he has the final seal now, right? Or did he play the final seal? No, that was the final seal. So he has the deck destruction right now. This is unbelievable. He's actually had time to do it. This is unheard of. I'm very annoyed. So we're losing 7 cards. That's not good. That's not good. I love that we've yet to do this successfully, but the first guy we play, he gets to do it. That's great. That makes me so happy. I just gotta try to smork him down somehow, but we're out of damage. Like, he's gonna heal. His hero power negates my hero power, you know? So, how do we do it? Void Lord ain't gonna get us there. Are you serious? Is this real life? Are you serious? It's actually kind of good that he did that, because it lets my hero power gain another spot, but I just can't play him down. He's never gonna get to fatigue, so I don't know how we get there. What? Oh my god, I didn't think about this. That's scary. The only way I win this is if he never hero powers, and he's always going to hero power, so I think we just lose. We should not have enough sustain to... We certainly don't have time to get this off. Know that. We can defile with the hero power, but then we fall behind on the damage. Unless he plays a 2 health minion. Okay. What is this guy's deck? I like it way better than my deck. His deck's way cooler. I'm very frustrated how much cooler his deck is. We're just dead. Sure. I'm so frustrated. Has anyone been playing Big Mage in chat? Would Alamoth be better than 2 Acolytes? I have not been playing it, I can't say. Kobolds, Malagos combo rogue. Interesting. Assassinate, huh? Wow. Look at this deck! How does this guy beat anything except other control decks? It can't be possible to beat other decks. This is unbelievable. This is the greediest deck I've ever seen in my life. What is this Illidan from? Where did that come from? Where did his Illidan come from? It says gifted, but what would have gifted it? I don't see any cards that generate demons or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what gifted that, but that was a cool freaking deck, dude. He's got Kroll, Illidan. Did the Illidan come from something? Oh, no, not Kazakus, no. He didn't. Oh, did he get a random demon from the Kazakus spell? Oh, that's what it was, okay. I didn't even see that. I just knew he had the 1-cast spell. The Geminator's here. Who's the Geminator? Just kidding. The Geminator. HS is here. He says GG Regis. That's a pretty crazy deck, man. Kroll. Nazoth. How often does that work? All that stuff. We were the one game it worked against. I'm happy, honestly, though. I don't care. I'm not going to be bitter, because that was cool to see. I'm just glad we saw it. Like, I'm glad somebody saw that work. He's playing at rank 4, so it may not be too terrible. I have a dragon deck with Inner Fire, Divine Spirit, and Power Word Shield. I got decent, like, OTK combos where I buff up a Twilight Drake and get another dragon with Dragon Soul, but I've never gotten more than 2 out of it. Not sure how I feel. It feels like a win more card. Yeah. It's a good insight. Can't kill my spark. It's cool. Does Rain have you tilted? Don't worry, we've got Just Secure. Diet Mountain Dew, sponsored by Regis Gul'dan. 100% salt-free. Actually, it has a little salt. It has a fair bit of salt. Well, 50 milligrams. It's actually less than I thought. That's only 2% of your daily salt intake. It's not too bad at all. See if this is counterspell. No counterspell. That's good. This guy might be good for once. A couple good targets there in hand. Is that your list, Geminator? That was you? I Can't. That was you! Sweet! I need to see the list. Can somebody copy that into a link? I can probably do it. Does it work, dude? Like, have you actually been winning? That's what I need to know. We were talking up your deck a lot. I said, oh my god, it's so cool. I want your deck. I want your deck. How do you copy a deck code into Hearthstone top decks? Seriously? Oh, there it is. Tap, 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 tap. Sure. Mistress Mixer's Plated Beetle. Why didn't that deck code work? It shows Warrior and it picked weird cards. I don't know, that deck code was weird. That deck code didn't work for me. Did that deck code work for anybody else? Have you ever had Diet Mountain Dew Baja Blast? No? Is that a thing? You can get Baja Blast and Diet? Is it available in stores or only Taco Bell? Because I really don't need a Taco Bell, I'll be honest. Yes, Desta says, I never get the things I want. I think Hunter Weapon can work in pure Smork Hunter. Just run yourself out of resources and be lucky. Yeah, maybe. I usually don't play the game that long, though, if you're pure Smork Hunter, because you don't have enough card draw to push through all your cards. Typically, in my experience. Mirak, I probably wouldn't try your list, no. I mean, it's fine if you want to send it to me. I'll take a look at it or whatever, but I do have Evolved Shaman on my list of things I want to do, so that'll probably be coming. 56% winning over 30 games. Yeah, that's not too bad, Geminator. That's at rank 4. That's, I wouldn't probably say that's a tier 1 deck, but still pretty good. Definitely on the right side of the 50-50 mark there. I got Alaneth as my freebie. Have only seen it work in Secret Mage. Yeah, I don't think. I think you have to have an empty hand for that card to make any sense at all. And even then, I'd still worry about it. People saying it was going to be great in Quest Mage, I think, lacks some insight into how full your hand often gets, and how rarely you can just spend 6 mana not protecting yourself. What do we want here? I guess always Void Lord, right? Better than Abyssal. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I gotta say. You know this is going to be Counterspell, right? So let's just do that. I think it's fine. I don't really want to play Tar Creeper. It's fine into Explosive Runes, honestly. I probably need the health more than I need the 3/5, so this is going to get pulled next turn. Maybe just play Tar Creeper, see what we get. Maybe play like a Ren if we get a Ren. Good viewer count today. Yeah, it's been great updates, Ingus. We've been up to 280 or something. I don't know what the actual high was, but somewhere around there. 250, 220. I can tell you the average for the stream, actually. Let me look. Primordial Glyph into the Polymorph. Wow! The average for the stream today has been 235 viewers. That's insane, guys. That is honestly so high. Thanks for the non-heal. That's the one counter to Explosive Runes, guys. It does exactly nothing. You get 0 return for 1 mana. That's okay. Yeah, 235 average viewers for the stream is absolutely crazy. Of course, we had a new sub record as well, 485. So 485 subs is ridiculous, super close to 500. I don't know if we'll get it or not. It seems to be slowing down a little bit. I think a lot of the people who were going to sub have already done so, like who made the move from YouTube or like been hanging out on the channel for a while, obviously. So who knows about the sub count? But I don't care. 485 is bonkers high. It's unbelievably high sub count. I would have been happy with 50 right now, based on my projections for Twitch. My guess was we'd be at about 50 right now. when I started Twitch anyway, my projections at the start of Twitch. Nox used the cube on runes and just duped the thing he ate. Nox used the cube on runes. Oh. Carnivorous cube with explosive runes. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. 485. I know, Mirak. It's crazy. If we get to 500, I get my 20th emote. And I'm probably going to give away $75 in Blizzard gift cards. I say probably, but I'm going to give away $75 in Blizzard gift cards. So we're getting close. 15 new subs away from some pretty big rewards. Would replacing Rin with Lich King be too greedy? No, I think it'd be less greedy, actually. I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be a positive change for the deck. But Arctic Guard here's got a list. He says Rin's working great at this one, so let's check it out. Let's see if this works. His list is a Taunt Warlock, he's calling it. Rin, Voidlord, a lot of the same stuff. Tar Lurkers added in. Hooked Reaver added in, that's cool. Vulgar Homunculus, Gnome Feratu. Kobold Librarian. Interesting. They have multiple deck disruption effects, that's pretty cool. Spellstones, of course, yeah. It looks like a pretty similar list, really. There's just a few differences there. Primarily the Hooked Reavers. I like that. I think Hooked Reavers make a lot of sense. Does Mage have a board clear for this? Does anyone even know or care? When we have Gul'dan if he clears, so it's like, okay, whatever. That'd be fine. We only get one... Oh, we didn't get the Voidlord. Rin, you idiot, Rin. He polymorphed our Voidlords. We actually don't get that many demons. We get some 6/6 back with Gul'dan. There's obviously some value out of it, just not quite max value, I guess. How do I send you a deck? You can just link it, like screenshot or whatever you want to do. Like however you like to share lists. Really, anything's fine. Oh my God, his deck is. We don't need to destroy his deck. Every card is gone. Oh my God. Yeah, we're just gonna play Gul'dan too. Like, poor guy. He could still technically win, right? It's possible, but he's gonna have a hard time without any crystal runners. Like his options for like immediate tempo just don't exist right now. Oh, if only that worked that way. Well, we're getting a lot of stuff back here still. Oh, that's not that much stuff. I thought we were getting way more stuff. I mean, 2 6/6s, it don't matter. I would have played it probably to get nothing back, just to get the hero power going. It's at 16 health, but I thought we were going to get more than that. To be honest with you, it seemed like a lot of things had died. What's up, Regis? Says Jay Gomez. So when I opened my 19 packs yesterday and I pulled 4 legendaries, both Paladin legendaries, 9-drop recruit 3 minions, and Kingsbane for weapon, I got the Warrior. I don't know what deck to go for Big Warrior. It's almost done because I had all the cards from Big Druid. I also opened 6 epics. One was Gul'dan, so I was blessed by RG. Hey, I'm happy to hear your results, Jay Gomez. I don't really have any insights on Big Warrior, unfortunately for you, man. I just haven't played enough of it myself to say anything about it. But it's a pretty good free 9 health guy there. I don't hate that. Pickable Dreadlord's pretty good too. Potion of Polymorph. How sick is that turn? I mean, just all around. My God. This poor guy has never had a chance. We're at 33 health still too, and he's he's not quite an aggro deck. Oh, he's pretty aggro based actually. Yeah, he's had 2 super defensive cards that helped him a ton, but those were both gifts. Polymorph off the Primordial Glyph and the Doom Pact off the Lich King were both kind of freebies. I don't think he was expecting those to be relevant, but they were super relevant. And we're up to 62% win rate now with this, and about to win this one too, so clearly finding a lot of success. Alrighty. Guess we're going to play this. Be the first time ever we actually hit... Oh, I could have played both. What an idiot. Oh my god. What an idiot. I didn't play this one. I'm so stupid. I had a chance, finally. The game's going to end before then anyway. Any subs for Rin? Any kind of mid-rangey defensive card. Lich King would be fine. Tardlurker, I think, would be fine. Anything like that would probably work. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun with this deck, but I think that's going to wrap it up for this list, because we're 6-3. That's quite a few games, and we're finding a lot of success. And the games we lost were early, too, so... we've been on a good stretch of wins, as you can see from our rank. That's pretty nice. And there you go. That was the Rin Control Warlock by Dog. Probably my favorite deck of the entire expansion so far. The first couple days of Kobolds and Catacombs, this is the deck I've had the most fun with. A lot of success as well. It was just winning games. I did feel like Rin was a little too slow. We never actually pulled off the Azari thing, even against a Jade Druid. We kind of maybe misplayed that or fumbled it, or maybe needed to press harder. I'm not sure how to win that game exactly, but it didn't work. We didn't have time to do it. It never made sense, particularly because you can't combo with Siphon Soul or some of the other removal cards available. Skull of the Minari actually pleasantly surprised me a little bit. I'm still not sure it's perfect for the deck, but it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. There were opportunities to play it, and it provided quite a big tempo advantage in those opportunities that did work. And weapon removal is just not very common yet in the Kobolds and Catacombs meta, which is incredibly surprising to me, but that's what's happening. So Skull of the Minari was okay. And all in all, fantastic deck. I love this one. Dog did a great job building this. I'm sure we'll see this deck refined a little bit over time as we learn about the meta and the meta takes shape. But it looks like the core here, the foundation of this deck is solid and sound enough that this is going to be something that you can invest in and probably make an impact in the Kobolds and Catacombs meta for a while to come. So I like this deck quite a bit, and I look forward to playing this or variants of this deck more in the future. All that said, if you guys have any thoughts, comments, or questions, of course, you can leave those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.